Hello Finesse, Boras here, and today's time for my FIFA 21 shooting tutorial. We're gonna go through the best techniques to use in the game and from which areas and positions to use these to be as successful as possible when it comes to scoring goals in FIFA 21. Before we start, we're going to talk about the settings in the game that are important. The turn time finishing off, it is not useful. Of course, if you're some expert and perfect timer, then you can use it, but it is very hard for the average player, even for many pros. And most of all, it is not even that useful, because you can perform some perfect shots and score some crazy goals by just using normal shots. So there is no need. The risk is higher than the reward. And then when it comes to the assistance here for shooting, just use default as the best, assisted. And you don't have to worry about aiming, you just go either left or right, up or down, depending on your angle towards the goal. Power shots are the best in the game. That is the most consistent way of finishing this year. Just circle or be on Xbox, nothing else. And also, the far post is back in 21. In general, the far post works better than the near post, since the keeper stands a bit more towards his near post this year than it did in FIFA 20. And this is especially good to use if you have a wide angle, then the keeper will stand even closer towards his near post, leaving that the far post completely open. And when it comes to the aim, you can just exaggerate that movement, either going up or down depending on your angle towards the goal. You cannot over aim it since you have assisted, so better to just make sure that you're gonna go for the corner. And when it comes to the power, around 2 to 2.5 bars of power is perfect, depending on your distance, of course, to the goal. And what is also important when you take these power shots is to think about the angle towards the goal. You have to be angled quite straight towards the goal. You should not exceed more than 90 degrees. Otherwise, of course, the error percentage will be very high. So think about the angle. But yes, the far post is great, but near post works as well for these power shots. And it's just the same thing, you just have to think about the keeper's position. And if you are a bit more centrally on the pitch, it is sometimes better to just use the near post, as the keeper will stand in the middle of the goal very often, and you will have a great chance here to just go for either corner. So depending on how the keeper stands, sometimes the near post is better and sometimes the far post is a better option. And also, since goalkeeper movement is a thing still in 21, some opponents will move the keeper, especially if they are a bit better. It is good sometimes if you get a good chance, if you have some time on the ball, to just hold the shot for a while, half a second, 1 second, to just see how the opponent is going to move his keeper. And then you can perhaps enjoy that open net after he moved his keeper towards the wrong side. And what about the finesse shots in 21? They are still very useful, but a bit more inconsistent than previous year. And these are great to use if you're in a bit bad angle towards the goal and want to find that extra curve to find the far post, or maybe if there's a defender in the way and need to applicate that extra curve. And just as with the power shot, the best power is between 2 to 2.5 bars of power, but a bit more, of course, if this is going to be a long range shot. And finesse shots are actually the best way in 21 to score distance shots. Now you have to use around 3 bars of power and aim for that far post. And when it comes to the finesse shots, the angle towards the goal is very important as well, the player's posture. The best is to have around 45 to 90 degree angle towards the goal to get the best possible outcome. That's also why the finesse shot is great to use in combination with the ball roll to get that right posture and angle towards the far post. Finesse shots are also great to use centrally on the pitch to find this near post finish with the curve between the post and the keeper. All you need is a little bit of angle towards the corner flag to find this nice posture to enable this nice type of finishing. It is very effective, the near post finesse shot. And then we're going to talk about driven shots in 21. They are still good, but they are very inconsistent, just as they were in FIFA 20. Of course, you can score some bangers, but also miss some very simple chances. So as I said, it is a bit unchanged from FIFA 20. And that's why normal shots are better, simply because you're always looking for the technique that is most consistent. And in this game, that is power shots. You should all try out the driven finesse technique, which is a hidden technique that is great to use. Well, you get the curve from the finesse shot, but you can also add some sick power to it and the ball will still stay low. Because with these driven shots, you can use from 3 bars to full power and the ball will still stay low. And to perform a driven finesse shot is quite tricky, but it takes some practice here. You must perform a normal finesse shot and then tap L1 in the middle of the motion and use high power. So you do like this, and then you tap L1 and never release R1. So using your finesse shot button and tapping L1, that is LB on Xbox, again using high power, and then tapping L1. Then it's time for the 1v1 situations against the keeper, and in 21 chip shots are improved, they are buffed, and they are more consistent than they were last year. You can use them in two different ways, either when you are very close to the keeper, when you have really no angle left, you can go over the keeper. And then number 2 is when you are a bit further out, you can use it to just go over him. And here you have to use a little bit more of power. But the key with the chip shots is to never go to the middle ground when you are too close, but still not close enough to chip over him. So either super close or a bit further out here, where the keeper cannot catch it. But the best way in 1v1 is just as in 20 to use the ball roll. When you have really no opportunities left, you can just go around the keeper using the ball roll trick. Just holding here the right stick in either direction, left or right. And last technique we're gonna talk about is just for banter. That is a fancy one, a cheeky one, the most cheeky one for sure. If you want to add some Juega Bonito to your gameplay, the Rabona shot. Which is, well, not really that effective, but it looks extremely nice if you want to perform a very nice goal, maybe after a nice skill run to, well, the cherry on the icing on the cake. And to perform this, you must have a player that has a flare trait, and then you must hold down the flare button, or the flare shot button, flare pass as well, that is L2, LT on Xbox, and then perform a finesse shot at the same time. So holding down 2 buttons. And then also you're gonna need a small angle, either left or right, and then you just do this by pressing down L2 and R1, and it looks very nice, but again, maybe not the most effective one. That was a close one though. Time for some in-game examples, and the first touch is so important. As we do here, we want to open up that far post, so we have to move here either to the right side or just slightly straight forward to get this far post open, because if you move towards the middle, of course, the keeper will move along. And that's gonna close down that far post. And the same here, you're gonna see the first touch again. If we move here just straight forward, we're not gonna have the same angle towards that far post. So that's why we move slightly now to the left side, also to his strong foot here, Bale's strong foot, and that's also gonna open up here the far post finish. It's all about getting that right first touch and a good angle. And also talking about people's strong foot. Always try to finish, of course, with the player's strong foot. In this case, Mbappé. He has a Forza weak foot, but he's right-footed, alright? So we're gonna try to take the shot with his right foot. In this case, if we take the shot now, we're gonna miss it for sure. We can maybe try to go with this weak foot towards the far post, but the chance to score is small. Instead, we're gonna increase our chances by making this small touch towards his strong foot. And this opens up here now the chance to go for this near post finish. Since we are standing quite centrally, the near post here is a good option as well. But all thanks to that extra touch to get his strong foot activated. So yes, the shooting is very much about getting into that right position, using touches of course, and maybe some skill moves here like ball roll to get into that right area. And also here we're gonna try to move towards his strong foot, and you see how we gain space towards the middle to make this central near post, and with his strong foot as well, perfect one, and that is gonna be GG in minute 92. And we're gonna see here the same thing with 1v1 with the chip shots here. We're using the chip here, and this is actually a good distance for the chip. We're not too close, we're not too far out either, but we're gonna here even increase our chances, lower our odds to score this goal by making one extra ball roll to increase our angle here for his strong foot here, Lautaro Martinez, and this is just a perfect example. But with the ball roll, this is the best use actually when you're under pressure, because when you're under pressure, of course, also the error percentage will increase for the shots, as in this case, you see Isak has Hernandez over his shoulders, and instead of taking this shot, we're gonna go for the move instead, the ball roll move, which is gonna give us here the open net. The ball roll when it comes to shooting is great to beat the keeper, and also for the layups as well. But now we're gonna take a look at some misses, alright? So this is from my opponent. He's gonna go for the ball roll as well, but towards his weak foot. That doesn't make any sense here. Martial is right-footed, and he has a 3-star weak foot. This is not the right way to do it. You must do always towards the player's preferred foot. Here we're gonna see one more chance, how we hesitate, and when you hesitate, you're gonna miss a lot of chances. Here, we have the chance to go for a chip shot, or we have the chance to maybe ball roll cut in. Instead, we're gonna try it for the far post, the power shot, but you cannot use that type of finishing with this narrow angle. We're too close to the keeper, In this case, if it's a good keeper, he's gonna save it almost every time. That's why when it comes to these chances, you have to be determined and you have to decide quickly for your finish. And then we have this situation here where in, of course, a 21, the near post option was a sitter. But in 21, again, in general, far post is better. If you want to go for this near post shot, then maybe a ball roll and finesse shot here is better to get this slight angle towards the near post. In this case, we're gonna miss here. Gonna go for the power shot, the near post, and it is simply too close to the keeper. Compare it to this one, where we actually make this ball roll, getting this angle, and then just going around the keeper with a nice near post, the finesse shot. So yes, that is finishing in 21. In general, power shots are the best. Far post is usually the most effective option. And think about the posture towards the goal. If you have a low angle, power shot is better. If you have a high angle, finesse shots are better. And always try to look for the keeper's position, as goalkeeper movement is a big thing in FIFA 21. I guess that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. We have some more stuff coming to the channel very soon, tonight already, with a very crazy 8K hybrid with some different leagues, some low-key leagues. It's gonna be a nice one, and then tomorrow already we're gonna have some new tutorials as well live on the channel. Do not miss that. Stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take care.